Good afternoon. It is the last Sunday of June 2026. I trust that you're doing just fine. This is TV47 at 1 with I, Sheilar Chelangat. Thank you for joining this broadcast. And of course, it begins right now. President William Ruto has today joined faithful and leaders in Meru County for a Thanksgiving service marking the 60th anniversary of Beuriruri High School. Now, the event held at the school grounds has brought together clergy, students, alumni, and local and national leaders in a celebration of the school's 60th anniversary. Local leaders have praised the school's legacy while also drumming up support for President William Ruto in the region. Now, the leaders have urged residents to support President Ruto for a second term in the 2027 elections. Let's cross over to Meru County and listen in.
Togaka ni twetaira cie naranyere na naukongi ameru loi tunabwe katwererwo itwarire choka na tugetegeria kuria choka anto batu yokia agaturiti batu nimekasirika niko na hole anga.
Well, apologies for that. Of course, we will be bringing you updates of that story in a bit. Now, away from that, a section of leaders have called on Kenyans to reject ethnic profiling and embrace a peaceful coexistence, saying unity remains the country's greatest strength despite its ethnic and cultural diversity. Speaking during the inauguration of George Karobia as the new chairman of the Agikuyu community in Garissa, Energy Principal Secretary Alex Kamau said no one chooses their tribe or place of birth and that Kenya's diversity should be embraced rather than used to divide people. Former Garissa Governor Ali Korane described Garissa as a cosmopolitan county that belongs to all Kenyans and challenged residents to continue fostering unity and a peaceful coexistence.
Mtu aliandika barua kwa Mwenyezi Mungu akamwambia, mimi nataka kuzaliwa nikiwa Mjaluo, mimi nataka kuzaliwa nikiwa Mkikuyu, mimi nataka kuzaliwa nikiwa Msomali, mimi nataka kuzaliwa nikiwa Mkamba. Kuna wewe aliandika barua, muliandika barua, lakini mkajipata muko wapi? Hapa. Lakini kwa sababu mlijipata muko hapa, lazima muishi pamoja.
Leo kusherekea viongozi wale ambao mmewachagua, ningependa pongeza kwa umoja wenu na kwa kukaa pamoja kama jamii.
As all of us, wale kutoka the rest of the country ambayo si wa Somali na wale wako hapa, tumekubaliana na hiyo issue ya kusimama na William Ruto so that he completes those projects.
A section of clergy from Nyamira and Kisii counties have strongly condemned rising political intolerance and urged leaders to embrace unity ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking in Kisii town, the religious leaders accused politicians of hiring goons to intimidate opponents. They decried the violence witnessed in recent weeks and warned youth against taking sides in political disputes, saying such divisions could have greater consequences during the electoral period. They cautioned that peace could be undermined if Kenyans fail to unite, and they also condemned the blackmailing of women aspirants, terming such actions as retrogressive and unacceptable.
Wanasiasa tunawaomba munaposunguka hata kwa makanisa, munapoenda hata katika matanga, munapoenda katika sehemu zile munatafuta kura, tunawaomba watu waheshimiane. Heshimu huyu ndugu yake anatafuta kiti kile kidogo na kikubwa.
Viongozi wote waheshimiwe. Miaka ikiisha ya kupiga kura, wananchi warudi wachague viongozi bila umwagikaji wa damu na bila vitina. Nyinyi mnasema one term, wengine wanasema two term. Na wewe uko na mwingine anatafuta fresh term. Wote ni wananchi wa Kisii na walio na uwezo wa kuchagua viongozi ni wale ambayo munapiga na munataka kuua.
Hatukutarajia kuona kwamba tukipishana mambo kwa sababu ya kusema kwamba hatutaki two term Kisii, tunataka one term. Sisi kama kanisa tungetarajia kwamba kila mtu apate uhuru wake wa kuongea, uhuru wake wa kupiga kura na uhuru wake wa kufanya kampeni bila kuingilia yeyote yule ama mwananchi yoyote wa cheo yoyote, iwe ni governor, iwe ni mpunge, iwe ni MCA ama yeyote yule. Tungetaka kwamba tuwe na amani.
Now, away from that, the government has intensified its push for universal access to clean cooking solutions by 2028, unveiling renewed efforts to protect millions of Kenyans from disease linked to household air pollution. Speaking during the opening of a respiratory medical camp at KMTC Siaya campus, Energy and Petroleum Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi said nearly 9.1 million households still rely on firewood and charcoal, exposing families to harmful smoke. He said the government's clean cooking transition strategy will expand access to affordable alternatives, encourage local manufacturing, and create employment opportunities in order to improve public health. All right, construction of the stalled Kibwezi-Kitui Highway has officially resumed, raising hopes of improved regional connectivity and increased economic activity for communities along the corridor. The government has reaffirmed its commitment to completing the Kwasiku-Mbondoni section of the Kibwezi-Kitui Road after a prolonged delay. Speaking during an inspection tour, Public Health PS Mary Muthoni said the project is part of the government's commitment to delivering on key presidential development pledges. Area Member of Parliament Charles Nguna welcomed the resumption of the works, saying his recent political alignment with the ruling party was aimed at securing critical development funding and accelerating infrastructure projects in the constituency.
Serikali inajali mtu wa hapa chini. Hii barabara ikifunguka, biashara inafunguka.
Kazi mingi saa hii ile maintenance cost itakuwa imeteremka na tunafurahia sana juu tunawekewa lami, mambo itakuwa imenyoka na biashara itakuwa imeinuka.
And to matters health now, as Kenya continues to pursue universal health coverage, healthcare stakeholders have emphasized the need to strengthen healthcare delivery by expanding access to specialized medical services and reducing patient referrals to other counties. Speaking in Mombasa, healthcare stakeholders said enhancing specialized medical services in the county will improve the quality of care, reduce the need for patients to seek treatment outside the region, and ease pressure on the overstretched Coast General Teaching and Referral Hospital. They also called on the Social Health Authority to expedite reimbursements to health facilities, saying timely payments are critical to sustaining quality healthcare services and advancing the country's universal health coverage agenda.
As part of SHA is the fund for critical care. So we are working together with government to provide services to our people. Of course, there are challenges, and I think they are well documented, especially in terms of delay in reimbursement. I think that's one of the biggest challenges that we are facing. But we are committed as a private healthcare to work with government to provide care to the people within this region.
Everyone is supposed to get the very best. When they go to any hospital, there should be no difference between private and a public hospital. And this is just another demonstration. So with us being added to the number of hospitals with the level 5, it's just another mark of quality that patients are getting what they need when they come to here, to Premier Hospital, sorry. And even for Mombasa County, it's another hospital that has excellent service. It's another hospital that is a brand that they can trust.
So under quality is just that this is a testament of all the policies that have gone into ensuring that we deliver patient-centered care, which is our commitment to the community.
Right. Kenya has launched a renewed campaign to protect survivors of gender-based violence following a national dialogue that proposed critical structural reforms. The forum, convened by SHOFCO and the State Department for Gender Affairs, called for stronger laws, the establishment of a dedicated GBV fund and a coordinated roadmap for protection centers across all 47 counties. The proposals come in a response to alarming statistics showing that 34% of Kenyan women have experienced physical violence, while weekly femicide reports indicate that nearly one woman is killed every day.
I'm confident that this dialogue will generate actionable recommendations that will contribute to a stronger, more coordinated and sustainable survival protection system in Kenya.
Together with government and stakeholders, survivors and CSO, civil society, to actually have this discussion. We know that we have rising cases of sexual gender-based violence in not just our country, it's all over the world, and we need permanent, holistic solution.
Now the parliamentarians are here and we are in a discussion. And honestly, to the truth, I feel progress. Everyone here around the room are really talking about how to make some progress.
Engineers and industry stakeholders have convened in Nairobi during the unveiling of the new president of the Association of Consulting Engineers of Kenya. Engineer Gabriel Jabongo. The meeting focused on strengthening the transition of university students into the job market, with calls for enhanced mentorship, internships and stronger industry-academia partnerships. Engineer Gabriel Jabongo said he is honored to take up the leadership role and urged collaboration between board members and consulting firms to create practical pathways for young engineers entering the job market. He added that under his leadership, the association will prioritize student engagement, cross-sector collaboration and policies aimed at improving the competitiveness of Kenyan engineering graduates locally and globally. Sentiments echoed by engineer Simon Wandanda, who said the association will work closely with Jabongo.
I'm so happy that I've taken this mantle. The challenges are there, but I'm sure I'm going to surmount them by working together with my council and the members of the association. I request my members to support me in the office. We work together, we join hands, and we make sure that we take this association further.
Unga mkono kamati mpya katika hii baraza la wahandisi la ASEC. Kwa hivyo tumekuja kuunga mkono, lakini zaidi tumekuja kukutana na wahandisi wengine ili tubadilishane mawazo na kuzungumzia changamoto ama kero zinazowakumba wahandisi wa humu nchini.
New president is very experienced and we the young guys have a lot of hopes in him. We believe he will deliver and we'll borrow from his experience. The most important thing is we want to see transition.
Chair of the National Youth Council, it is important to note that as graduate engineers, we need to help our fellow graduate engineers to advance into this space by vouching for what they believe in. Most importantly, matters.
Talent knows no barriers. That was the message in Nairobi this weekend, where a fashion show organized by Rahul, a person with a disability, brought models and designers together to celebrate creativity, inclusion and diversity on the runway. Rahul said his disability has never limited his creativity and that the event aims to create spaces where everyone feels represented and included. Models and designers who took part also emphasized that fashion and modeling are professional careers deserving of the same recognition and respect as any other profession. Proceeds from the event will go towards funding Rahul's next project, a film that seeks to raise awareness about disability and promote inclusion.
Is it tasty?
Very.
So we're going to give a round of applause to...
So he has a lot of friends, models out there who have motivated him to do this kind of events. Yeah. Some of them, they come up and then they say, you can do something better. Then through that, he came up with this idea of creating a fashion show.
Having been a model for a while, as I have, it's definitely a challenge to find platforms that can support people who are coming out.
and to get to be seen, to get their talent to be noticed.
We have very creative and beautiful designs, especially African prints, beautiful ones. So let us support Kenya. Let us support Kenyan fashion designers. Let us support Made in Kenya.
Real estate stakeholders are calling on the government to introduce tax relief and subsidies for developers, saying rising construction material and fuel costs are making it more expensive to build affordable homes. Speaking during the handover of more than 70 completed homes to their owners at Kenyatta Road in Kiambu County, Wilston Homes Managing Director Elgidio Kinyanjui urged the government to introduce tax cuts and subsidies for developers. He argued that greater government support and consultation with the industry would help lower construction costs, boost private sector investment and advance the country's affordable housing agenda.
Furniture. So today we are honored.
I think mine is to also plead with the government to also consider giving us some of the subsidies. You know, they are doing affordable housing. We are also doing affordable housing. So we are hitting one bird. We are hitting two birds with one stone. So for our win is their win. And you know, we also aiding the economy on so many other aspects. We have suppliers, we have workers here, we have also employees who also remit some of this taxation. But again, an exemption of one or two taxes would also skyrocket the business in a bigger perspective.
I would like to tell the stakeholders, that is the government, the national government, and the county government, together with any other person who is involved with the land issues and real estate issues. It's good to involve the stakeholders whenever you're making a policy. Even if we don't end up, you don't end up adopting us, at least we'll feel we were involved in the process. Because the most important thing is for us to have a buy-in of any policy that is coming in, so that we are able to implement it and to help you support you with actualization of the same. But when we hear things on the media and we are the stakeholders and are not involved, we feel quite neglected.
Moving on from that, the county government of Kitui has officially launched the Kitui County Infrastructure Projects Dashboard, a digital platform designed to document, track and showcase development projects implemented across the county since the advent of devolution in 2013. Speaking during the commissioning of the dashboard at the Governor's office grounds, Governor Julius Malombe described the platform as a major milestone in strengthening transparency, accountability and evidence-based governance within the county. According to the Governor, the dashboard contains records of 12,423 infrastructure projects implemented across Kitui County to date. He noted that the platform will not only provide residents with easy access to information, but also help identify existing development gaps, enabling the county government to plan and implement more targeted interventions.
Taking an important step towards preserving our development history, strengthening public accountability, and ensuring that the story of our collective progress remains documented and accessible for generations to come. The commissioning of the Kitui County Infrastructure Projects Dashboard represents a significant milestone in our journey towards building a more transparent, data-driven and accountable government. This dashboard is a practical demonstration of that principle. By making development information accessible and verifiable, we strengthen governance and improve our ability to serve the people of Kitui effectively.
All right, 15 minutes past 1 p.m. We take a short commercial break here on TV47. Do stay with us. More on the other side of the break.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza simu yako.
Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimeekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Nikikunywa.
Oh my God. He left me.
Nitumie ni live.
Uko nje kuna Wi-Fi.
Why? Hi-Fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The
cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero make a beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Ooh, yeah. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha.
All right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us here on TV47 at 1. Now, female students in Bungoma County have been urged to embrace their talents, particularly in sports, as a way of empowering themselves, preventing gender-based violence and securing a brighter future alongside their education. Speaking during a conference that brought together basketball players from various schools, Usawa Foundation Executive Director Elizabeth Waliuba said nurturing talents can equip young girls with the confidence and opportunities needed to build successful and fulfilling lives. Bungoma County Deputy Governor Jennifer Mbatiany pledged continued collaboration between the county government and development partners to improve education and create a safer, more supportive environment for the girl child.
Kitu muhimu ambayo tumeweza kuongelea leo ni jinsi ya kutumia michezo haswa mpira wa vikapu ili kuunganisha jamii na kuendeleza na kujenga wasichana wetu.
Ningependa pia kuwashukuru kwa sababu kila ambacho wanafanya ni jambo ambalo pia linasaidia sana kuhakikisha kwamba tunapiga kwa pamoja vita vya gender based violence, teenage pregnancy na defilement, ambayo ndiyo mambo ambayo tumekuwa tunahusika sana kama idara ya special programs. Kwa hivyo kila ambacho wanafanya ni complementing what the county government is already doing.
Tunaendelea kumaliza stadium yetu ya Masinde Muliro, na hiyo ikiisha itakuwa ni nafasi kubwa na nzuri sana ambayo itapatia vijana wetu mahala ambapo watakuwa wanaenda kufanya mazoezi yao. Maana tumejua ya kwamba ili kuwashika vijana ni lazima tufikirie mbinu mbadala. Mara nyingi tumefanya vitu kwa njia moja lakini hatujapata majibu sawa. Ndio tunasema tufanye vitu kwa njia tofauti ili tuweze kupata results.
Still on matters talent, stakeholders have urged the Nakuru County government to revive the Nakuru Players Theatre, saying it would provide young people with a platform to nurture their talents and earn a sustainable livelihood. Speaking during the unveiling of the Taifa Excellence Award portal in Nakuru, leaders also challenged politicians to empower youth and women through meaningful opportunities instead of using handouts for political gain.
We create awareness to make sure even those women in the grassroots level leading, in as much as they don't have the formal skills to lead, are celebrated. We are going to give a platform to every woman who is doing amazing in their respective spaces, every youth who is doing something in the society. So what we urge the government and the county government is to show these youths how to fish, not giving them fish, not giving them handouts, not using them as goons, and preferably ensuring that they give them sustainable way of creating income for themselves so that they don't get exploited and misused. We have recently seen how the youth are being exploited, and we urge the government to be serious and to ensure that the youth are given the right opportunities.
3 people have died and 10 others injured following a road accident at Chimoy Bridge in Lugari. Witnesses say a truck carrying logs lost control while overtaking, crashing into an oncoming matatu. As authorities investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident, residents are appealing to the government to expand the road, saying the stretch has seen far too many accidents. Down to the coast, small-scale traders in Mombasa have been urged to join registered cooperative societies to improve access to affordable credit and expand their businesses. Speaking during an event in Mombasa, stakeholders from the transport, security and financial sectors said improved access to loans will empower entrepreneurs, create jobs for youth and help curb crime and drug abuse. About 50 motorcycles and tuk-tuks were handed over to residents under a loan financing program by ZIA in partnership with the county government and other stakeholders aimed at improving livelihoods through income-generating opportunities.
Tunataka tushirikiane zaidi mpaka tuhakikishe kwamba those who are not on the membership hawana stage, hawa ndio wakora, watafute mahali ama wakae kwa area yao.
Kwa vijana wetu katika sekta za tuktuk na sekta za bodaboda na wengine pia katika kuwaleta watu pamoja katika cooperative ambao wameleta watu wengi zaidi ya watu 6 katika kaunti ya Mombasa na kuwapatia hope yaweza kuchanga pamoja na kuchukua loan ndogo ndogo na kufanya biashara zao.
We know the community, we live within the community, and this is the step towards freedom and being able to serve the community in the best way we know how. So we listen to feedback, and we also have other products that we'll be launching based off of the community engagement that we have.
Taangalia kote, lakini sidhani katika nchi yetu ya Kenya ama Afrika mtapata product ingine ambayo ni zero interest and zero markup ambayo inapeanwa. So it's a very innovative program that we've started ambayo kusudi lake ni kuinua jamii.
And to our top story earlier, President William Ruto has today joined faithfuls and leaders in Meru County for a Thanksgiving service marking the 60th anniversary of Burieruri High School. The event held at the school grounds has brought together clergy, students, alumni and local and national leaders in a celebration of the school's anniversary. Local leaders have praised the school's legacy while also drumming up support for President Ruto in the region. Now, the leaders have urged residents to support President Ruto for a second term in the 2027 elections. Let's cross over to Meru County, where CS Education, Migos Ogamba, is speaking at the moment.
Because what you've done has never been done before in this country, and you inspire all of us to continue working for the people of this country. And we assure you, as the Ministry of Education, we will not let you down. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for coming, and thank you watu wa Meru kwa kukua nyuma ya president na deputy president. Thank you so much. May I now take this opportunity to invite the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya.
Kama kuna officers wa serikali ambao bado hawajatambuliwa wasimame. CEOs, directors na chairpersons wa parastatos. Those are CEOs, parastatal directors na chairmen from this area. Wapigiwe makofi jameni. Bulerure hoye. Bulerure hoye. Ni leo si leo. Ni sasa si sasa. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa sababu ya masaa tumekuweka hapa sana, lakini karibu sana tena hapa Meru. Umetembea hapa siku mingi. Mheshimiwa Rais, leo tuko hapa kusherekea siku ya kuadhimisha miaka 60 tangu shule hii ianzishwe. Nashukuru Askofu Mkuu Bishop Dr. Maromba kwa vile ametuongoza na kutuelekeza wakati tunaadhimisha siku hii, ili tukumbuke ya kwamba watoto wetu, vijana wetu na wanafunzi ni rasilimali ya taifa letu la Kenya na rasilimali ya jamii yetu. And therefore, Mr. President, I want to thank you because you are...
All right, we will be giving you more updates on that story in our subsequent bulletins. But for now, let's get sporty. Safaricom Chapa Dimba Season 5 kicked off on Saturday in the Western region with under-18 boys and girls team taking to the pitch across Bungoma, Busia, Vihiga and Kakamega counties. A total of 521 teams comprising 340 boys and 181 girls teams are competing in the county qualifiers, with matches set to run until Sunday as teams battle for places in the next round. Among today's results, Nyota FC edged KK Brothers Academy 1-0, while Madeira High Girls thrashed Changu Starlets 9-0 in a dominant display.
I am a proud coach because this is their first time, and I'm hopeful. I can rate them as 4 to 10 because they've really tried. So I want to believe in future they will do better.
Display ball, tumetumikia chances vizuri, and then there is more to work on in terms of finishing, style of play. It's been a good learning experience for us.
All right, that there wraps up TV47 at 1 with Sheilar Chelangat. Of course, more at 7 and 9 p.m. But for now, do enjoy the rest of your viewership. Good afternoon.